Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. We are now on summer day 5 and I have basically been working from dawn until dusk just taking care of the farm. I've had very little time to go out and socialize and to forage, and I actually had to alternate the days that I visit Mushroom Island and the days that I visit Mystic Island because I don't have time to do both of them. So the farm has been really successful. And I don't really have a lot of things to talk about today, but one of the things I've been neglecting for a while now is doing another heart event. And today is a really nice, beautiful sunny day, so we can trigger a yellow heart event today. And I figured I would do that before our festival because we will be attending the chicken festival on the 7th day of summer. So, a couple of things that I did. I bought a watering can with 4 slots because despite the fact that I have this absolutely gigantic stamina bar now, I was blowing through all of my stamina in a day pretty much just watering because I have grass seeds for the barn animals to water now. I've got a full field full of crops to water, and I also have trees to water. So there's really a lot of work to do. So Gannon had a 4-slot watering can for sale, so what I did was I took the green Wonderful that was inside my hammer and I put it into the watering can, and what a difference that makes. It is crazy how much stamina I've saved just by using that green Wonderful. It is an absolutely beautiful thing. And Gannon also had a 3-slot hoe for sale. I don't know that it's entirely necessary to do that. I can't really think off the top of my head if we would at any point need to make the hoe have 3 slots worth of Wonderfuls in it, but I thought it was a good idea because we can do a similar setup to our hoe as we have done with our watering can if we get more blue and more red Wonderfuls, because right now I can only till 1 square at a time, but if I have 3 slots I could put a blue and 2 reds on it, and that would help me to prepare my fields much quicker. And that's pretty much all I've spent money on aside from food. So, you can see that everything has started to grow with the exception of my pumpkins. This is where I put my pumpkins. They're growing in a little bit slower than the rest of our crops, but our onions are starting to come in and our corn and our tomatoes have already started to take off. The absolute sheer amount of 3 days of sun that I've been having is insane, and it's also been really helpful for getting these crops to grow. Having the 3 points of sunshine as opposed to even just 1 point of sunshine makes things speed along quite nicely. And I've been able to leave the chickens outside, I've been able to leave my pets outside. I would be leaving my barn animals outside if I could, but we still have a couple of days until our grass comes in full. But one of the things that I learned about grass by looking at its water and sun chart, its weather points, is that it needs very little water. So that's been kind of nice. I can just water it for 1 day, wait for it to grow, and then water it 1 day, wait for it to grow. actually go check on the animals. And that's also been a part of my routine, of course, is not only do I have to take care of the fields and all my crops, but then I'm taking care of the animals as well. But it's been sort of nice, because I'm not just twiddling my thumbs doing nothing. And I'm sure after a while, things will slow down. There's gonna reach a point where I'll either decide not to grow so much stuff, or I'll reach a point where my trees don't have to be watered as much. It will slow down. But at the beginning of the season, there's always a lot of change and a lot of work to do. I really need to go to Mirabelle's. I was gonna go yesterday, but she was closed, of course. And I need to buy some food, because I'm getting very, very low on pet food. And I have a few pieces of material stone in my inventory, which is great. Because, for the first time, actually, the fences around my trees started to break down, and I'm not sure why it took this long. I didn't have to replace any of my fences around my trees for all of spring. So I'm not sure why on like the second or third day of summer they all just decided to fall apart. But that's okay, I could just break down some material stone and replace them. And we can check in on our rice while we're here. It's still not ready to be cut yet, but it is coming along nicely. And we just really have to keep our eye on it, because when it's ready to go, you don't want to leave it for too long past its date, because you don't want to lose it. You don't want it to die and then lose all of that progress that you've made. Alright, you can see that I had enough stone yesterday to fix some of my trees, but not all of them. And I still don't have enough, so I'll have to come back. And then every time I water trees, I have to resort to my Word document that I have. I have to document which trees I've watered and keep track of it all. But it's paid off, because these trees up here are in their third stage, and once they cross like the threshold into the next stage, they're considered fully mature. They don't grow anymore, and then all you have to do at that point is just wait for the right season, and then they will give you fruit. It is technically still possible for them to die when they're at the mature stage. And again, in my experience, I've actually never had that happen, because the game is pretty generous with how many weather points that they need once they're mature, but I've probably jinxed myself by saying that. And I'm gonna have a boatload of adult trees die on me, because that seems to be a theme with me, especially when I open my mouth about the double blizzard that I had. So it's 2:20 right now. You can see that that took me a big chunk of the day to accomplish all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'll go inside my house and we will watch our next yellow heart event. I'm guessing it's going to be with Lana, because I think she got to a yellow heart before Sabrina did, so At this point, again, it's kind of a moot thing to do because she's already at a red heart. It is Lana. I was correct. So we're gonna go on a date with her and we'll see where she takes us. It's really nice out today, so I was wondering if you wanted to hang out. Sure. Yay, let's go. Do you know the legend of this well? I do not. They say the water in this well never dries up. And if two people in love drink it, they'll live happily ever after. Isn't that romantic? I'd love to drink this water with someone someday. Wow, I didn't think you believed in those kinds of things. Do you have anyone in mind who you'd like to drink the water with? You mean me? Oh, come on, Nick. You don't have to flatter me like that. But it's nice to hear, so thanks. Now, where should we go next? I had a lot of fun today. This will definitely be a good memory for me. Honestly, I'm shocked. I thought it was going to be a fishing thing, but that was kind of nice. In the first few heart events that you have with the girls, they're all very sweet, don't get me wrong. And it does showcase bits of their personality for sure, but it's not really until kind of the last heart event that you ever get any sort of feeling from the character, I guess. They kind of show their true colors with that last event, which I really like. Alrighty, so from there, there's only really one other thing that I can think of that I haven't talked about yet. Somebody pointed this out in a comment, and mind you, at the time of recording this, oh, look at that. We also got a sunstone from our pig, which I was not expecting. Well, that's awesome. I've been waiting for that forever. Back to my train of thought. Somebody pointed out in my most recent upload, I think I just uploaded like part 42 or 41, so keep in mind it's going to be a really long time before I actually address this issue. But they pointed out that when the pig comes back from going into the bushes, not once have I ever picked the pig up. And the reason for that is because it seems to me that the pig never brings me anything when I pick it up, and it has a very low chance of finding any sort of rare truffle. But apparently your pig can bring you something at any time, any heart level that it has. You just have to be quick on catching it. I think the game gives you about 20 or 30 seconds to catch your pig after he comes out from the bushes. But he is fast when he comes out. And I don't even know where he is right now. Okay, so again, I hammered through that and you didn't see it because I was mashing the button. But basically, if you pick your pig up quick enough after it comes out of the bushes, it will bring you a mushroom. And you can get a mushroom from the very start, even if your pig only has one heart. It's just that the probability of your pig getting you anything that's really rare is very low. But this is a good trick that you can use to get an additional mushroom per day. And I do believe that it also increases your pig's friendship by a little bit as well. So it does have some bonus effects to it. But like I said, I've never really cared about the pig beyond just getting its sunstone. And anytime I tried to catch it before, I had never gotten anything from it. But I guess I just didn't catch it fast enough, really. So I'm starving. I guess I'll go to the diner and get some food. I will go to Mirabelle's and buy some animal food. And then I'll go home. After that, I will be playing tomorrow. And then we will have our chicken festival. I haven't had to buy pet food in a while, it feels like. Despite the fact that I have 3 pets and I feed them daily. It's gone by pretty slow. I probably feel like I buy less food because I don't give pet food to Julia anymore, which was probably a really big part of it. So now that we've seen Lana's yellow events, I think all that we have to catch up on at this moment in time is Lily's green event. We haven't seen that one yet. And we have to see Sabrina's yellow event because she's at an orange heart currently. So we're slowly but surely getting caught up. It was nice to get a sunstone that was completely unexpected. And like I said, I'm just gonna play through the rest of today, play tomorrow, and then we will be back on summer day 7 for the chicken festival. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.